I'm Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk about the baritone voice. What is a baritone voice? Well, it's that nice, deep chest voice with a lot of substance, has a lot of gravitas to it. It's got some big, nice, round tones behind it, maybe some smoky overtones. And if you go a little deeper, it might be a baritone bass. If you go a little higher, it can maybe be a baritone tenor, like a baritenor. You might have heard that term. But I think it's really a great voice for musical theater. It's probably one of the best voices to have. You might think, oh, you know, tenor voices get all the attention with their light notes and their falsettos. Maybe they get all the romantic leads. But that's not true, because Curly in Oklahoma is written for a baritone. So is like Chris in Miss Saigon. So they do get the romantic leads sometimes, and they actually get a lot of the juicier roles in musical theater. So I want to give you a list of some of the best baritones to have ever graced the Broadway stage and a little bit of their resume, so that you can see, oh wow, baritone voices have some really great roles to choose from, and you know, baritones really stand out. I think they're really versatile. So let me start with Brian Stokes Mitchell, probably one of the most notable baritones to ever grace the Broadway stage. And he's a Tony Award winner, and he's done such roles as Don Quixote and Man of La Mancha, Fred and Kiss Me Kate, Les Mis, Guys and Dolls, Kiss of the Spider Woman, South Pacific. I mean, those are just a few. Just a few. Stephen Pasquale originated Fabrizio and Light at the Piazza. He's also done Sky Masterson in Guys and Dolls. He did Billy Bigelow in Carousel. Will Chase. Will Chase is one of my all-time favorite baritone voices, and he did Chris in Miss Saigon. He also did Roger in Rent, Tony in Billy Elliot, Captain Crew in A Little Princess, Valentine in Kiss of the Spider Woman, Jasper in Mystery of Edwin Drood. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these are some really great character roles for baritones. Norbert Leo Butz, two-time Tony Award winner. He also did Roger in Rent. He originated Fiyero in Wicked. I know he got a Tony for Freddie in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. He was in The Last 5 Years. Alfred Molina, three-time Tony Award winner. Probably most notable role for him. Well, he's had several notable roles, but probably one of the most notable is Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. Leslie Odom Jr. got a Tony for Aaron Burr in Hamilton. That is a huge baritone role. Jerry Orbach, another Tony Award winner, playing Chuck in Promises, Promises, and Julian Marsh in 42nd Street, and Billy Flynn in Chicago. Huge role there. We have Andre DeShields in The Wiz and Ain't Misbehavin' and Full Monty, and he originated Hermes in Hadestown. Big Tony Award for him there. We have George Hearn, notable for Lacage, and Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd is one of those big roles for maybe more of a baritone bass, but you gotta have a huge range for Sweeney. It's one of those tricky roles, but it is written for more of a baritone, but it's got some deep notes, but then there are some high notes you have to hit. You really have to know how to color your voice and play with that role. Then you might also be thinking of some singers like Christian Borle and Jonathan Groff and Ben Platt that you think, are they more in the baritone range? They are, but I would consider them more in the baritenor range, because they do have a high upper register, but I wouldn't quite classify them as tenors, because they do have that deep substance, big chest voices, big belters in their chest voice. So I would consider them baritenors. I would also put in there maybe like Darren Criss and Raul Esparza for sure. So there you go, just to give you an idea of where that baritone range, you know, is with some voices that maybe give you an ear now of maybe where you are in your vocal range. So I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to click and subscribe. and I'll see you in my next.